Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime with Fairfield County Library. My name is Messina and I am so excited for Storytime today. Are you guys ready? All right, awesome. This week our theme is dogs. So this week we are going to be reading two books that are all about dogs. All right, our first book is Hello, Goodbye Dog by Maria Gianferrari, pictures by Patrice Barton, and published by Winnsboro Press. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. There was nothing Moose loved more than hello. Hello was a ride in the car. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. "It's time for school." Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom and Dad to get Moose to leave. There was nothing Moose disliked more than goodbye. Goodbye was an itch that couldn't be scratched. When Mom checked the mailbox, out zoomed Moose. It was time to say hello. Two paws patted on the glass. "Oh my," said Mrs. Perkin. "It's my dog Moose," said Zara. "Hello, Moose," said the class. Hello was a pat on the head. "Dogs aren't allowed in school," said Mrs. Perkins. "Moose will be quiet," said Zara. She loves story time. Moose lay at Zara's feet as Mrs. Perkins read a story. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, and Mrs. Perkins to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was getting tied up in the backyard. Moose chewed through the rope. It was time to say hello. "Hello, Moose," cried Zara. Hello was having a book and someone to read it to you. "Dogs aren't allowed in the library," said Mrs. Chen. "Moose will be quiet," said Zara. "She likes when I read to her." Zara read. Kids listened. Moose's tail swept circles on the rug. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, and Miss Chen to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was a closing door. Moose pushed through the screen. It was time to say hello. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. Hello smelled like homemade cookies. "Dogs aren't allowed in the cafeteria," said one of the lunch ladies. "She'll be quiet. I'll just read to her," said Zara. Zara read. One kid sat, then another, and another until the table was full. Moose's tail thumped on the floor. "What's that dog doing here?" asked Principal Evans. "It's time to say goodbye, Moose," said Zara. But Moose was tired of goodbye. The game of tag was on. Principal Evans was it. Chairs tipped, kids slipped, teachers tripped, trays flipped, and Moose skipped right back to Zara. Then Moose got tagged. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was a tag without an it. Goodbye was tug and no war. Goodbye was hide without seek. Goodbye was being alone. "Ow!" yowled Moose. She needed to say hello, but Zara wasn't there. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. "I know you don't like goodbyes, and I have an idea." Zara took Moose to therapy dog school. Moose was tested on her temperament, check. On sitting, lying down, staying, check. On being with children, check. On being around wheelchairs, double check. Finally, Moose was ready. The next day, Moose joined Zara in the classroom. "Hello, Moose," said the class. Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies. Today was hello. All right, that was Hello Goodbye Dog. I hope you guys liked it. All right, our next book is Mr. Scruff by Simon James, published by Candlewick Press. This is Polly. She belongs to Molly. This is Eric. He belongs to Derek. This is Minnie. She belongs to Vinny. But who's this? It's Mr. Scruff. For Mr. Scruff, there's no one. This is Mick. He belongs to Rick. And this is Lawrence. He belongs to Florence. But things are looking rough for poor old Mr. Scruff. Wait a minute, who's this? It's Jim. They seem to like each other. "But Jim," says Dad, "are you sure? He's so big and you're so small. I can't see it working, no, not at all." "He's so old," says Mom, "and you're so young. Surely a puppy would be more fun." "No," says Jim, "he needs a home, a place to call his very own. That's what he needs, and that's enough for me and for Mr. Scruff." So while Polly has Molly, Eric has Derek, Minnie has Vinny, Mick has Rick, and Lawrence has Florence, now Mr. Scruff belongs to Jim. And though it doesn't rhyme, it all worked out just fine. But wait a minute, who's this? It's Mr. Gruff. He's coming to choose a dog. Here's a little pup. They seem to like each other. He's so big and you're so small, but that doesn't matter. No, not at all. Mr. Gruff is happy. It's the perfect dog for him. Can you guess the puppy's name? Well, of course, it's Tim. Alright, that is Mr. Scruff. I hope you guys liked it. Alright everyone, thank you for coming to story time. Now, just because we're done reading does not mean we have to be done with story time. If you come down to the library this week, you can pick up a Storytime kit, which are these fun-filled activity kits that we made to go with the books we read today. Each kit comes with a coloring sheet, a craft, and a tasty recipe that you can make with your grown-up. This week, our craft is a paper bag doggy puppet, and our recipe is for dog bone party treats. To get a kit, you need to come to the Fairfield County Library and look in the children's section. They should be in one of 2 crates that we have in there. Now, don't forget, each of our Storytimes have different kits, so you want to be sure to grab a kit from the Group B crate if you want to get the one that has the things I talked about today. New kits come out every week, and we have them as long as supplies last. It never hurts to ask one of the librarians if you want to try a kit from last week. Maybe ask Miss Nina. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me for Storytime. Once again, I'm Miss Nina, and I hope to see you at the library this week to pick up a Storytime kit. It's time to say goodbye, but I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye!